Hello, Danielle. Hello, Aaron Yadidya, and Mazel Tov. Exuberant Mazel Tov from Aunt Sharon and I on your wedding. My intention was to have all of these remarks the other night, Thursday, at your wedding, but time ran out on me, not on you. And that's on me, not on you. And Aaron Yadidya and Danielle, I wish I was dressed as I was Thursday night, clean shaven and with a suit on. But you know, Aaron Yadidya, I think you can relate more to what I'm looking like and wearing now than Thursday night. As I move on here, please remember that a Torah-educated person I am not, but a Torah-interested person I am. And with that in mind, as I tried to put together what I wanted to say to you tonight, it occurred to me that the last three parshas all have something interwoven, something common, small, and subtle running through all of them, and that is perception, the word perception. I refer at first to the Meraglim of about 3 weeks ago, who advised Moshe Rabbeinu that our people should not enter Canaan because they, the Meraglim, perceived that the current inhabitants there were not conquerable. And then in Korach, Rav David Goldwasser teaches us that so often when we are confronted with seemingly unsolvable problems or severe crises, that our perception or misperception is that these crises and problems are not resolvable. Yet he goes on to point out that when Moshe Rabbeinu was confronted with Korach, the ground or the mouth of the earth below was already prepared for Korach's demise, whether that be perception or misperception. And then, in last week's Parsha Chukas, when Moshe Rabbeinu strikes the rock rather than hitting it as God requested, many perceive or believe that Moshe perceived that he wasn't committing a sin. So what we have here is a little bit of a character flaw, some perceptions, some misperceptions, and ultimately some confidence and optimism. And I'll get to that in a moment. But Danielle, I'm going to digress for a moment and speak about your husband, Aaron Yadidya. You see, Danielle, I don't know you, but wow, in the last 3 weeks that I learned a lot about you. I learned that you live your life to the fullest based on the Torah values that you have learned at home, at school, and at college. And I've certainly learned that you know how to pick a husband. Aaron Yadidya, you I know and you I love. You have such a characteristic, a trait about you that is so uncommon. Your stick to it, get to it, finish the mission accomplished attitude toward all that you encounter in life. I refer at first to how you dealt with your high school basketball experience, and then your patience and your persistence in starting and completing your CIA-inspired short story. And then more recently and currently, how you are doing everything you can, again with patience and persistence, to put yourself in a position to get into medical school. Amazing characteristic you have there, Aaron Yadidya. And on top of that, few that I know are as unkind or as caring or as unselfish as you are. And then the way you handle your family, your loving and respectful relationships with your siblings, the way your sensitivity is always in full view, how you nurture your nieces and nephews, and above all, or maybe not above all, but how much awe I have had for you, Aaron Yadidya, with your delicate and intimate way that you handled your special needs kids. I continue to be in awe of your dedication, your skills, and your empathy to those kids. And I remember so many of the experiences that you've shared with me. You, Aaron Yadidya, are the benchmark, the standard, the bar to which so many others should strive to emulate when trying to understand people, see the best in people, understand their motives, and turning their misperceptions into confident and accurate perceptions. And that, Danielle and Aaron Yedidya brings me to the water boy. The water boy. Many years ago in India, there was a water boy, about 14 years old. And every day his responsibility was to strap a pole across his back, tie a pot at each end of that pole, and then walk 2.5 miles to the river. Fill up each of those pots with water, and walk 2.5 miles back to his village so his family could have the water it desperately needed. The water boy did this every day, 7 days a week, a 5-mile round trip. The pot on its right was proud of its accomplishments because every day it delivered a full load of water to the boy's family. Not so the pot on the left. It was damaged and ashamed. And one day he said to the boy on the way back, "Stop! I have to tell you something. I'm remorseful, I'm apologetic. Haven't you noticed I'm damaged? And every day on the way back from the river I leak out. And as a result, when you get back to the village, you are not getting full value for your effort. And more importantly, your family's not getting the water it desperately needs. And I'm so embarrassed and I'm so ashamed." The water boy stopped and said, "Haven't you noticed? Every day on the way to the river, I drop flower seeds on your side only. And every day on the way back from the river, you leak out over those seeds. And again, I say to you, haven't you noticed? I pick now the flowers that have grown from the seeds that you have watered. And now, because of you, every table in our village is graced with beauty. This couldn't be if you weren't the way you are." Moral. Each of us has our own unique flaws. We're all cracked pots. But it's those cracks and those flaws that make our lives so interesting, so rewarding. We just have to learn how to see the best in people. Learn to appreciate them. Not misperceive them. Not judge them. And see them for who they are. Dida, this water boy, he emulates you. His character, his insight, his optimism. And Danielle, you are the reward, the prize. You're the grace that I referred to, the flowers. And all of that, Danielle, completes this magnificent picture. A picture of the water boy and the water girl. We love you, and Mazel Tov.